9 most high-risk airports in the world. Gustav III Airport. The runway for this airport was built perpendicular to the coast, so the pilots, who take the plane to land, have the feeling of being in the sea. The runway has an extension of only 650 meters, which makes the situation even more difficult. Most of the airplanes now landing at the airport do not carry more than 20 passengers. Courchevel Altiport. This airfield has a very short runway of only 537 meters and there is no go-around procedure for landings at Courchevel. This is mainly to do with the surrounding mountainous terrain. Having an altitude of 2,007 meters, it was the first mountain aerodrome to have an upslope runway. It is the only altiport to be kept clear of snow all year round. Princess Juliana International Airport. This airport carries an average of 1.6 million passengers yearly. It is a 4-level, fully air-conditioned, spacious modern terminal having facilities with its glass exterior. It spans an area of 32,000 square meter. This airport is not necessarily risky for travelers as such, but the spectators in the beach do stand to get concerned. As the flights which approach this airport tend to almost touch base with the Maho beach. Gibraltar International Airport. The airport would first seem all normal. If you observe closely, this airport actually passes through a road. It is a civilian airport that serves the British overseas territory of Gibraltar. While its runway is owned by the Ministry of Defence for use by the Royal Air Force's RAF Gibraltar, civilian operators use the civilian-operated terminal. Nassau Souark Airport. This airport is infamously famous for its turbulent weather, as flights find it difficult to land even without it being windy at times. The extension of this runway is only about 1830 meters. It is not just a risky proposition, but it is also a historical site. The only international airport in southern Greenland, it is one of 2 airports in Greenland which is capable of serving large airliners. Tenzing Hillary Airport. Tenzing Hillary Airport, also known as Lukla Airport, is a small airport in eastern Nepal. The runway sits at 9,400 feet on top of a 2,000-foot cliff and ends where a high mountain wall begins. Owing to the small runway, the planes find it difficult to take off and land generally. Interestingly, there is no safety cushion for a missed landing or equipment failure here. Tonkontin International Airport. The runway of this airport is located at a high altitude, owing to which planes have to fly at an angle of 45 degrees. Owing to its proximity to mountainous terrain, short runway, and its historically difficult approach to runway 02, it is constantly ranked as one of the more difficult airports in the world. The History Channel program Most Extreme Airports ranks it as the 2nd most extreme airport in the world. Maitkean Airport. Discovery in 2009 considered this as the most menacing airport, and it was even banned for operations then. This runway is often used by charity organizations and doctors to access remote villages in the area. It is known as one of the world's scariest runways, located in Lesotho, South Africa. Each time before a landing, the pilots have to calculate the braking distance very precisely, otherwise the short runway may not be enough for the successful landing. Paro International Airport. It is the sole international airport out of the 4 airports in Bhutan. Paro Airport in Bhutan is located in a deep valley near the Paro Tsu River. The airport is about 1.5 miles above sea level, while it is difficult and dangerous to land at owing to the 18,000-foot peaks surrounding it. As if the surrounding geography didn't make it difficult enough, the runway is also short.